All right, so let's get started today in child's pose. Spread your knees out wide. Bring your big toes together to touch. Reach your arms forward and rest your forehead on your mat. Keep reaching through your fingertips. And just take a moment here to settle in, to connect with your breath, and to arrive here on your mat in this moment. Take a full deep breath in through your nose, fill up your belly, your chest, and then take an open mouth, open jaw, exhale. Another deep breath in through your nose, then sigh it out. Make sure your knees are nice and wide so that your belly can fall between them as you breathe in and out, providing space for your breath here. Then begin to transition to your yoga breath, your Ujjayi Pranayama. Inhale through the nose. Through the nose, breathe out. Using a constriction at the back of your throat here to build heat. Breathe in through your nose. Fill up. Through your nose, breathe out. Another breath in. And a breath out. Gently walk up into all fours, tabletop position. Palms under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And then just find some organic movements here, maybe doing side to side, stretching out the sides. Maybe doing some barrel rolls. Just finding what you need here, what your body's calling for. Just starting to move the body. Then coming back to tabletop, that neutral spine. Drop your belly, spread your collarbones wide, gaze up, cow pose. And then exhale, round and curl, gaze towards your belly button, press through your palms. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat, round and curl, press the mat away. One more time, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Come back to that neutral tabletop position. Plant firmly into your left palm and reach your right arm up towards the sky and begin to circle out your wrist one direction and then the other. Take a full deep breath in. Then exhale, thread the needle, drop your right shoulder onto the mat with your arm underneath your left shoulder. Plant your right ear onto the mat. So you feel a nice stretch along your right shoulder. Option to keep your hand in front of your face or to go for a half bind and reach for your right hip. Keep breathing here into this space. If you took the bind, plant your hand back in front of your face. Press into your left palm, reach your right arm up overhead. Then exhale, tabletop. Switch out to the other side, press firmly into your right palm, reach your left arm up overhead, and again, take circles one direction, and then the other direction. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, thread the needle, drop your left shoulder onto your mat, your left ear onto your mat. Keep reaching your hips back towards your heels. And again, option to stay here or option to reach your right arm behind your back to reach your fingertips towards your left hip crease. Just breathing, reconnect to your breath, taking those breaths in and out through your nose. If you took the bind, bring your right palm back in front of your face, press firmly into your right palm, reach your left arm up towards the sky, and then exhale, plant your left palm back down, tabletop. One time, drop your belly, lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, round and curl into cat. And come back to that neutral tabletop position. Tuck your toes under and press up to a plank pose. So find your plank here, stack your shoulders over your wrists, your heels stack up onto the balls of your feet. Keep your core nice and engaged, get that nice long spine, that flat spine. Take a full deep breath in. And exhale, lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. And right away, begin to pedal out your legs here. Find some movement. Notice how your body feels, how your legs feel. Spread your fingertips out wide. Press into your 5 knuckles evenly. Usually that means pressing more into your pointer finger and your thumb. Bend your knees a little more than you think you need to, then lift your hips a little higher to really get that nice flat spine here. Spiral your biceps towards the front so your triceps are facing back. You really feel a spread across your back. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let go of any tension in your neck. So shake your head out, yes and no. Just let it fall heavy here. Inhale, gaze forward. And then exhale, bend your knees and take little steps and plant your feet behind your hands so that they are hip width distance or maybe a little further. Generous bend in your knee here. Grab for your opposite elbows. Shift your weight forward into the ball mounds of your feet to release any tension in your back. Maybe just sway from side to side in this ragdoll variation of forward fold, Uttanasana. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And an open mouth, open jaw, exhale. Let it go. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Just let your head hang heavy. Like your neck is just a piece of string, just laying there. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release your palms onto the mat. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your palms on your thighs. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. You feel this tug of war between the crown of your head reaching forward and your hips reaching back. Breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Slight bend in your knee here. Slowly roll up to standing at attention. When you get there, roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Reach your arms up overhead. Bring your palms together to touch. Then draw your hands into your heart. Soften your gaze or close your eyes here and set an intention for your practice. Today, I just offer up this idea of moving slowly and intentionally, the true meaning of vinyasa, to place with intention. So thinking about how you can be intentional in all of your transitions and in each pose. Take a full deep breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale to seal your intention. Seal your lips, deep breath in through the nose. Through the nose, breathe out. Release your palms by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Grab your left wrist. Make sure your shoulders come down away from your ears. So instead of reaching up so high, just let your shoulders relax, but still reaching your arms up overhead. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, side bend over towards the right. So press firmly into your left foot here. Shift your hips over towards the left as you reach over towards the right. Feeling a nice stretch along your left side, your intercostal muscles. Deep breath in. Exhale, maybe you sink a little deeper. Inhale, slowly move through center with intention. Grab for your right wrist and slowly reach over towards the left side, really pressing into your right foot here, and then pressing your hips to the right to really accentuate the stretch along the right side. Reach your left arm overhead. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Breath in. Exhale, maybe sink a little deeper. Inhale, slowly rise through center. Reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, shine your chest forward and up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, gaze up towards the ceiling and press your hips forward. Really get that nice stretch in your back here. Inhale, slowly rise, reach your arms up. Then exhale, swan dive forward, fold at the hips, slow with control, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Plant your hands and step back to plank. Lower all the way down, slow with control onto your belly. Inhale, rise, lift your chest off of the mat. Press all 10 toenails into the mat so much so that your kneecaps lift off of your mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and your elbows in towards your chest as you lift your chest, and little to no weight in your hands. Maybe they hover off the ground. Gaze is slightly out, but mostly down to keep length in your spine. Take a full deep breath in. Exhale, slowly lower down onto your mat. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Highest yet. Exhale, gently lower down. Tuck your toes under, press up, plank pose. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, gaze forward towards your hands. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Pause here. Toe heel your feet out to the width of your hips or wider. Plant your left palm or maybe just hint up on your left fingertips here. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Straighten out your right leg and keep a nice bend in your left knee as you twist at the belly button here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. Gaze up towards the sky or maybe towards the ground if that feels better with your neck. Breath in. Exhale, release your right palm onto the mat. Switch it out. Reach into your right fingertips. Reach your left fingertips up towards the sky. Straighten your left leg and bend your right knee here. Twist at the belly button, so keep your core engaged. Deep breath in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, then you twist a little deeper. Gaze is up or down. Another deep breath in. Exhale, release your palm down onto the mat. Toe heel your feet together to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Grab for your left wrist. Exhale, side stretch over towards the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, stretch over towards the left, shift your right hips over. Slow and with control, inhale, slowly rise. And then exhale, cactus your arms for that back bend. Gaze up. Inhale, get tall, reach up. Exhale, fold at the hips. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Lower all the way down onto your mat. Pause here. Bring your fingertips to the outside edges of your mat here. So tent up on your fingertips and they're on the outside edges of your mat. And have your elbows over top of your wrists here. Inhale, lift your chest off of the mat like we did in that cobra. And then exhale, dip your right shoulder down onto the mat. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, dip your left shoulder down onto the mat. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, dip your right shoulder down. Inhale through center. Exhale, left shoulder. Last time through, inhale, rise. Use your strength, back strength. Exhale, right shoulder dips. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, left shoulder dips. Inhale through center. Then exhale, lower your chest all the way down. Bring your palms next to or underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Inhale, rise, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full deep breath in through your nose. Through the nose, breathe out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Moving a little faster now. Inhale, rise up. Reach up. Exhale, shift over towards the right, grab that left wrist. Inhale through center. Grab your right wrist, exhale, shift over towards the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank, pause. This time, option for Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low plank, push up. So slowly lower down, halfway, no more than that. Tuck your toes under, press your heart through, straighten-ish out your elbows here. Then roll over your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high, flex your toes back towards your face. Keep your hips squared down. And then open up your hip, bring your knee up towards the ceiling and bend your knee. And then begin to find some circles with your hips here. One direction, then the other direction. Maybe you can circle out your ankle if that feels good. Then come back to three-legged dog. Close your hips back down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your foot to the outside of your right palm. So it's this very large stance in your lunge here. Plant your left palm down, reach your right arm up overhead. So find that twist that we found in that forward fold. Feeling a nice stretch along your left quad and also your right hip here. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale, lower onto your pinky edge of both of your feet here and reach your right arm back. So you're dipping your hips down for lounging lizard. So you should feel a nice stretch here, more so in your right leg. Inhale, come back up to that low lunge twist. And then exhale, plant your right palm back down, toe heel your foot, your right foot in between your hands, lower that back knee down. Then slowly walk your hands back to half splits. Breathing deeply into your right hamstring here. Try to keep your back flat if possible, and bending into that knee as much as you need to have some stability with your hands. Flex those toes back towards your face. Take a nice deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Slowly walk your hands forward to frame your foot. Lift that back knee up. Then inhale, rise to standing splits. Lift your left leg up towards the sky. Flex your toes and really feel your glute and your hamstring engaged to lift your left leg a little higher. Keep your hips level here as you lift that leg. Take a deep breath in. Jiva squat one time. Chamber your left leg behind your right as you squat down into your right leg. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, bring your left foot to meet your right. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, sit low, reach up. First time here in class today, so shift your weight back into your heels to lift all 10 toes up off of the ground and then lower them back down. Keep your core engaged, lift your biceps up by your ears and spiral your pinkies together to really fire up your arms here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, airplane your arms behind you, squeeze your triceps together, lift your arms a little higher to really feel your triceps here. Shine your heart forward, so keep your heart lifted, your gaze forward. Inhale, swim your arms forward back into chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back. High to low push-up, chaturanga, or you can lower all the way down and do those baby cobras, or you can skip it all together. And we meet back in downward facing dog. Now lift your left leg high. Find that foundation for your three-legged dog first. Flex your left toes back towards your face. Keep your hips level. It's very similar to what we have in that standing splits. Now bend your knee to open up your hip and lift your knee up towards the ceiling. And then find those circles on your hips again. One direction and the other direction. And come back to that three-legged dog, closing your hips. Big breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze in, lift your knee a little higher. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand to get that wide lunge. Keep your right knee high, plant your right palm down, lift your left arm overhead. And just be present with your body and intentional, and notice how you feel. Maybe you find a little movement here. Deep breath in. Exhale, now shift onto the pinky edge of both of your feet. Reach your left arm back and really feel your left hip open up here. You've got this. Inhale, come back up to that twist. Exhale, lower your left palm down, toe heel your left foot in between your hands, lower your right knee onto the mat, and then walk your hands back for half splits. Big breath in. Big breath out. Slowly walk your hands forward to frame your foot, lift off of your back knee. Launch up into your left foot, reach your right leg high. Really use your your glute and your hamstring here to squeeze your leg, lift it a little higher, and then lower your right hip down to level out your hips. Big breath in, flex your toes back. Then Jiva squat one time, chamber your right leg behind your left, squat down into that left leg. Inhale, rise, standing splits. Exhale, right foot meets left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. You've been here before. Exhale, bring your arms behind you to airplane, your chair with airplane arms. This time move into drinking bird. So lift your heels up off of the mat so you're balancing on your toes here. Squeeze your inner thighs together for stability. And then maybe lower your hips just an inch or two deeper. Inhale, come back to chair, lower down, come to those heels. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, pause here in plank, and then lower all the way down onto your belly, slow and controlled. Once you get there, plant your right arm out. Tee out your right arm out from your shoulder. So you should see your palm directly out from your shoulder here. Then lay on your right ear. Plant your left palm under your left shoulder. And then roll onto your right side and lift your top leg up and behind your right bottom leg. And then just breathe into this nice stretch on your shoulder here. It doesn't really matter what you do with your top leg. So if it feels more comfortable to do something different than what I'm doing, just listen to your body and be intentional about what you're doing and why you're doing it. Stay connected to your breath here. Big breath in. Exhale, slowly lower back down onto your belly. Switch out. So now tee out your left palm, your left arm, so that your palm is directly out from your left shoulder here. And then look to the right, so your left ear is on the mat this time. Your right palm is underneath your right shoulder. And then gently roll yourself onto your left side. You should feel a nice stretch here on your shoulder, a little bit on your chest, and maybe even feel it into your bicep. You're looking for a point of just a little discomfort, not pain. So if it is painful, just back off and go closer onto your belly. No judgments here. It's just you on your mat. Connect with your body for what you need today in this moment. Full, slow, deep breath in through your nose. Deep breath out. Slowly lower back onto your belly. Gaze down. Plant your palms under your shoulders. And then come back into child's pose. So knees out wide, big toes come together to touch forehead onto the mat. Reach your palms forward. Maybe notice if you have any different sensations in your body than the beginning of class. Inhale, slowly rise. Keep your legs as they are and just shift forward. Keep your feet together, your toes together, and just shift your hips forward into looming lotus. So it's almost like that up dog in your chest here and your palms. You should feel a nice stretch in your hips. Exhale, lower back down into child's pose. We'll flow through that a couple times. Inhale, rise, looming lotus. Exhale, child's pose. Do that a couple times to your breath. Really connecting to your body, taking it as slow as you need or want. One more time. And then meet back in child's pose. Breath in. Open mouth, open jaw, exhale. Slowly rise back up to tabletop. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right palm here. Inhale, lift your right palm up towards the sky. Then exhale, drop your hips down. Lounging lizard. Inhale, back to that twist. Exhale, plant your right palm. Toe heel your right foot in between your hands. Lower to your back knee. And come back into that half split. Stay for a breath in. And a breath out. Walk your palms forward to frame your foot. Lift your back knee off the mat. Inhale, rise. Standing splits. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, airplane your arms, drinking bird. Lift your heels up off of the mat. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands and flow through to meet back in downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, lift your left leg high, left leg high. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left palm. Plant your right palm down, lift your left fingertips up towards the sky. And then exhale, pivot down, lounging lizard. Inhale, back to that twist. Exhale, lower your left palm down. Bring your left foot between your hands, lower onto that back knee, and come back into that half splits. Stay for that breath in, and a breath out. Slowly walk your hands forward, lift that back knee. Inhale, rise, standing splits. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane your arms or drinking bird. Inhale, chair pose, pause here. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Slowing it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back to plank. Then come back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel forward to a seat here. Grab some water if you'd like. And then when you're ready, just come to a comfortable seat here. We're gonna do this delicious neck stretch. So really make sure that you have a nice flat spine here. So pressing through your sits bones here, reaching the crown of your head like up towards the ceiling, nice and tall. Maybe squeezing your shoulder blades together a little bit to get that nice posture. Keep your core engaged. Reach both of your arms up towards the sky, but keep your shoulders away from you. So don't be up here, be down here. Might mean you have a little bend in your elbow like I do here. Gently drop your left ear towards your left shoulder and place your left palm onto your head. So you're not pulling, it's just a little weight. Then bring your right arm high and then bring your palm to face out away from you. Already notice the tension that you're feeling on the right side of your neck. Now slowly, slower than you possibly think you can, begin to lower your arm down. Continue to reach through your fingertips. Maybe you wiggle out your fingertips if your arm or your hands get numb. Nice and slow here. Keep that nice posture. Maybe you pause anywhere you notice tension, and also maybe play around with looking down and up, how that changes the sensation on your neck. Once you get down towards the bottom, keep reaching through the palm or your fingertips down, and then gently release your grip. Maybe just do a couple neck circles and notice how different your neck feels on that side versus the other. Switching out to the other side, reach your arms up overhead. Draw your right ear down toward your right shoulder. And just have a little weight on your left ear with your right palm. So don't pull down. Just let it stay planted. Reach your left arm high and bring your palm to face away from you. And then again, slowly, as slow as you can possibly go, maybe even slower than that. Just lower your arm down, reach through your fingertips, explore the sensation on your left neck. Again, changing the position of your head and notice different sensations. So if you feel tighter somewhere, maybe you pause and stop there so that you can loosen that area. Just getting a nice stretch. Remembering to breathe here. And when you get down towards the bottom, keep reaching along through your fingertips. Taking that stretch as long as possible. And then gently release. And again, roll out your neck a little bit. And notice how it feels a little looser and really nice. Now bring your feet out in front of you, out long. Make sure you have a landing pad behind you, and then reach your fingertips out in front of you and slowly lower down onto your back. When you get there, bring your knees in towards your chest and just rock them from side to side. Nice low back massage. Then reach your left foot out long and pull your right knee in towards your chest. Maybe circle out your right ankle here. That feels good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your knee across over to the left side. Stay committed to keeping your right shoulder planted. So if that means that your knee hangs out here in the air like mine, it's totally fine. And just breathe here. Slowing everything down. Stay present to your body, to your breath. Inhale slowly, come back to center. Bring both your knees into your chest. Give them a nice squeeze. And then extend your right leg out long. Pull your left knee up in towards your chest. Again, maybe you want to circle out your ankle if you do that on the other side. Big breath in. Exhale, across your knee over towards the right side this time. Cactus out or pee out your arms. And again, stay committed to keep your left shoulder pinned onto the mat. Maybe you gaze over your left shoulder to complete the twist. Big, full, deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, slowly bring your knees back in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze, rock from side to side. And then come into happy baby. So grab for either, maybe you peace finger onto your big toes, or you might grab for the outsides of your feet, or maybe even your ankles. Whatever you need to do to keep your low back on the mat. And then maybe you sway from side to side. Taking what you need here. Bring your knees back into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins to lift your chest up. Give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe give your knees a kiss for gratitude from your practice. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, slowly release onto your mat for your final resting pose. Shrug your shoulders under to lift your heart higher. Allow your limbs to fall and rest. Let go of all of the control you feel you need to have. And just lay here. Relax all the muscles in your face. Relax your jaw. Let your tongue fall from the roof of your mouth. Make sure to relax that space between your eyebrows. Just enjoy this time to be here as you are. Nothing more, nothing less. I'll bring you out when it's time. Take a full deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale as you sink deeper onto your mat. Find gentle movements in your fingers and your toes, coming back from stillness. Start to circle out your wrists and your ankles. Point and flex your toes. Then reach your arms up overhead behind you. Arch your back, a good morning stretch. Point your toes. Make it feel really good. Then bring your knees in towards your chest and lower onto either side, whatever feels good for you today in this moment. And pause here in the fetal position. Just transition off of your mat and back into your day, whatever lies ahead of you. And when you're ready, gently press up into a nice seated position. Bring your palms together at your heart center, eyes closed. Take a full deep breath in through your nose, fill up. Open mouth, exhale. One more class. It out.